You keep mentioning God, you're a believer.
Yeah, that's the thing that'll be complicated, because I know like the thing is with a lot of people that are like our natural tribal allies of the left are clever folks that are well into the atheism. For me, look, God is not something that's about thinking you're better than someone or a reason to have a war with someone. It's that within us, beneath and beyond our identity as human beings, driven by fear and desire, defined by the realm of the senses and the material self, which is transitory, there is a divine self that is connected to all living things, that is part of an infinite source of creativity. You could probably describe that using quantum physics or science if you want. I choose to believe in God because I think what that is the recognition that there is divine beauty in all of us, and if we prioritise that over our own selfish material needs, then we will naturally create a culture more in harmony with our planet and we'll have a chance.
How much of your political beliefs come from your spiritual beliefs? You kind of people talk about New Age philosophy and you subscribing to all sorts of different things.
All come from spiritualism. Because what is socialism other than, we're all just here together, just share, what's the point? I got carried away for a minute, I thought that my haircut was more important than other people's, you know, like living space. But like I recognise, it's through spiritual practice that I've recognised that my own impermanence, my own irrelevance, the fact that I'm just a person shuffling through life, I ain't really no different now from when I was a little kid. And all I want really is that I don't want that feeling in my stomach that people are being treated badly. I don't want a feeling that people are being exploited. I can't live with it. And that's a sort of a spiritual idea. I don't myself, I know you're a Muslim, I don't go in for them particular, I like those different books to guiding you through different ways of believing. I love the old Hinduism, for example. I think the Sikhs have got loads of good gear. I think they're all saying the same thing. Be nice. Be nice. It don't have to get all convoluted and complicated. It doesn't have to be a source for, you know.
What do you think about, do you follow the writings and views of people like Richard Dawkins, who says religion is evil?
I think, you know him, like you're English, you lot. You remember in Bagpuss, Professor Yaffle, like every week that they bring a new thing into that shop and Professor Yaffle rubbishes it. Oh, that's nothing, that's not a boat, it's just an old shoe. I think but Richard Dawkins is like that. He just wants to dismiss and diminish and take the magic and mysticism. Anything that we're describing through science, we're describing through the prism of the 5 limited senses. Our eyes can only see between infrared light and ultraviolet light. There's light bouncing around everywhere. Our ears can only hear a tiny decibel range, can't hear the noise of a dog whistle, can't hear any high-pitched frequency sounds. Isn't it likely then that there are other vibrations, frequencies, energies, consciousness moving through the universe? Like Einstein himself said, when asked if he was religious, well, I believe there are forces in this universe that I will never understand, and I hold these forces in great reverence, and to that degree I am religious. Now you could take that as being an atheistic statement, but for me that's like an acceptance that as human beings we are mere temporary custodians of this beautiful planet, and we should behave accordingly with regard and with love. It ain't complicated.
Why do you think so many people